What's going on, ladies and gents? Your boy Gamma back with the lovely
Juju.
Pop the Balloon.
Pop.
Or
Find Love.
Ladies and gents, I think it may happen today. I don't know, Juju. I just got that feeling, man. Feeling good. 4-4, right?
Yeah.
They've been on the road. Come on in, boys and girls. We got to really see what's going on. But how you feeling, Juju?
I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling good, too. I think love might just be in the air. At least in the Love Mountain there.
Yeah.
4 for 4. They find the love all over the place.
Right.
Drop y'all comments. Like the video. Helps out a lot. And we definitely appreciate it. Let's get it.
Okay, let's bring in our next single lady.
Okay.
Ooh. She look familiar, right? Let's see if it's who I think it is.
Hello.
Hi. I'm fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's start with you giving them your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Tiara. I'm a caregiver and a content creator.
And how old are you?
And I'm 30 years old. Wait, I'm 31.
Okay.
I'm 31.
All right.
Okay. And Tiara, what are some green flags in dating you?
I have a good vibe. I'm funny and I'm energetic and I have a good spirit. So
Okay.
if you're funny and you have a great vibe, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. And what is something about you that nobody else knows, but you would like for them to know?
Okay.
Something interesting.
I'm very quiet.
Really?
I may not look like it, but I'm very quiet.
Okay.
I have a soft spot.
Okay. And what is your love path?
My love path is I'm the harmonizer, and I'm very spiritual, and I'm very caring, and I'm a very quiet person. So I like my peace,
Mm-hmm.
actually. So that's my love path.
Okay. Okay. Well,
All right, ladies and gents. And now shout out to Deshae and her husband again. I think that love path thing,
Yeah.
it's a really cool concept. It helps
is.
people kind of get a better idea of what type of love that they present and what they may be looking for.
Yep.
But with that said, ladies and gents, it's time for the first
Impressions.
impressions. Boys and girls, in case you're new here, this is what we do here. 15 seconds or less, we give our initial take on the featured dating guest.
That's right.
With that said, though, we got to keep it a buck, Juju. We have a little bit of experience with this lady
her,
right
yeah.
here, so we can't be as raw as we normally are, right?
No.
You know, like I think we spoke on it too, the video that she was on the lineup.
Yeah, she was in the
She has
lineup.
some form of social anxiety. I'll just say it like that. So it takes a lot more for people like her to like do these kind of things. But I just wanted to give that context. So here we go. With that said, 15 seconds or less. Yeah, she's back. This time she's a featured guest.
Yeah.
So far she's presenting well.
Yeah.
You know, she said people may think she's quiet. See, we already have an idea. We know she's quiet.
Right.
You know, it takes a lot for people like her to do what they're doing.
To
and
warm up.
quite
Yeah.
frankly, this might be the very reason for shows like this to even exist. Not everybody's that comfortable. So, like, I ain't got nothing negative to say. I hope it goes well, though. Like, I hope it doesn't turn into nothing crazy. Because, when people who have social anxiety put themselves out there. It's
then
like, it could be a big risk in either direction.
Yeah.
Either they don't see what they should, or they only come off one way.
Absolutely.
All right, with that said, Juju, what is your take on this lovely young lady? Let's get it.
Yeah, she's very colorful in appearance, you know. I think her hair was blue before.
Yeah.
Or it may have been red. But,
Okay.
you know, she has her own little unique style. Love her glasses. She's, like laid back, down to earth type energy.
Right.
So far, so good.
No
So
red
far, so
flags.
good. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
man. Drop your comments below. Let us know what your initial take on this lady. Let's get it.
you do have one pop balloon. Let's find out why he popped.
Okay.
Can you give her your name, your age, and your occupation?
Calvez, 47, truck driver.
And why did you pop Calvez?
Just physical, that's all. She nice looking, but just not physical, that's all. I mean, she younger, so yeah.
Okay, is Calvez your type?
No.
What makes him not your type?
He's a little bit older for me.
I ain't say my age.
But you look kind of, we know.
Calvin is like, bro, How you know I'm old like that?
I just know
Emotional damage.
minimum. What could he be?
Calvin?
Minimum.
Oh, you mean look-wise?
Yeah,
right?
look-wise.
It depends. See, if his grades wasn't hitting in the bed, he could probably still pull off like late 30s or something, man. I'm seeing, you know. Don't stop. I ain't lying. No.
Really?
No, listen. It's just the beard that gives it away that he has to be at least in his 40s.
So if it was black,
right? Because he doesn't look aged in the face to that extent.
Okay,
where, you know what I mean?
That's fair.
I've seen guys in their 30s look like that. Hey, I've seen some guys in their 20s.
That is true. That is true.
You know what I mean? So I think that was a legit question. He was, you know what I'm saying? Hit him a little bit. He was like,
Emotional damage.
how you know what I mean? He's like, I didn't even say my age.
He's a little bit older for me,
I ain't say my age.
but you look old.
Oh,
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
She means no harm. She means no harm.
He was trying to keep it light. She was like,
I'm her representative. She means no harm.
she
Her
means no
PR.
harm, but look at his face though.
I know. Make that sound again.
That's what his face is saying. All right, man, we gonna go. You see why we need to mute ourselves sometimes? All right, we on the 2-minute mute. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Right here. Okay. I'm gonna let you ask the gentleman a question.
Okay.
You might.
What's something that you love in your woman?
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name's Steve Reese. I'm 42. I'm an insurance adjuster and a part-time actor. I love for my woman to be all about me. That's it.
I love for my man to be all about me too, baby.
Right?
Okay.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Steph, 28, chef. And what was your question again?
What's something that you love about your woman?
I just like mine raw, like authentic, like be yourself around me. Because if you ever feel like, don't make me feel like you somebody else that you didn't like initiate me to, or you didn't introduce me to that person. Seriously, be yourself around me, because I'm gonna accept you for who you is anyway.
So you basically let your woman be herself and nobody else.
She can't be. How would she be somebody else if she not herself? Be yourself. Don't introduce me to nobody else.
So do you like your woman to wear different wigs?
I don't care what she wear. Be herself. Herself means not what she wear and what she got on for the day. Be who you truly are.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Oh yeah, my name Q. I'm 32. Like security.
Hold on. What are we doing? Is this a love show?
She moved.
Like, be who you truly are. Be yourself. Yo, what show is this? Where's the Undertaker?
This is love.
Where you coming at? This
Fight
love?
love boot camp. Listen.
Be yourself, man.
She moved. She was like, okay, thank you. Like, I don't want the smoke. Thank you. Moving on.
It's like, move on, people. Like, this is supposed to be a dating show.
Oh,
and then look at his face. Like everyone looks so sick. They look tired, man. I'm just tired of everything. All right, here we go.
hold on.
Just like a woman to be like in her soft era,
Yeah, so.
kind, down to earth, open minded, non judgmental, things of that nature. So, real easy going.
I like that answer.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let the gentleman ask you a question.
Okay.
Your last relationship, what would you do different to make it work?
I would say be more consistent.
Yeah.
That's what I would say, because the consistency wasn't there.
Okay. Okay.
Through all the years you've been dating. Matter of fact, how old are you?
I'm 31.
31? Okay, so all
31.
through 31 years of dating,
31
what did
years.
you notice about yourself?
She was dating at 3.
As a newborn.
I didn't have confidence when I was growing up. So when I'm older, I have a high standard of confidence, a strong confidence, and I see myself like, I'm look at me like, I'm beautiful. And
Okay.
I didn't know that I was this beautiful until like everybody started telling me constantly, oh, you're beautiful, you're a beautiful person, you should just start streaming or start doing this, and
Oh,
that's what I noticed about myself.
yo, let's give her an applause right there, man. See, that's what we were talking about when we said that she dealt with some type of social anxiety. You see that? She basically admitted it, like she didn't have confidence growing up. That's what we mean. And then, she said everyone started telling her, like, yo, you could do it. You could go out there and this and that.
The compassionate people.
There we
were
go.
supporting
She
her.
avoided those
Yeah.
narcissistic people who would just clown her and make her feel even worse than what she was already struggling with. And that's where we went. See, look, I just want to highlight this, though. She's being authentic.
She is.
It's a different kind of presentation when you are authentic, right? When you try to hide this, like what she just said, people can tell when you're hiding that. Like, nah, I've always been confident. They like, nah, we can tell you haven't always been confident. So it's just being honest with who you are. It's hard to judge someone who's authentic. She's letting it be known, like, look, I didn't always feel confident. You know what I mean? So I like that. I just wanted to applaud her for that. And I don't know if these guys are deserving of that level of revelation, because they might just be looking like, all right, what you could do for me. So anyways, that's it. But what you had, Julia?
No, it's a great point. And even like with her saying, like, look at me. I didn't even take that in a conceited type of way. It was just more of like, no, I am beautiful.
Triumph over tragedy.
Yeah.
Like you want to celebrate
Inside
certain people
and out, yeah.
when you understand what they came from, what they got to fight through to get there. It's different. There's some allowances that you'll give, like when you know more about the depth of where someone was, where they been at, man.
Yeah.
Where they coming from. So yeah, you're right. I didn't take it as her bragging. I was like, nah, she's in a good place.
Good place.
She feels content. Self-worth.
Self-worth. There
All right,
you go.
man, let's get it.
Like I said, be true who you are. Be nobody else.
I love that.
You say you're a caregiver, right?
Yeah.
So, what made you get into that field, and how do you feel about it?
Because I have a good heart and I like helping people. And also, my mother is the nurse. She's a nurse. So I kind of took off of what she does.
So you feel like you're real compassionate for the patients that you see every day and things like that?
Yep, I do.
He was looking for that word, compassionate. Yes, sir.
Wait, you're going to have to do the hard part. Do you have a toothpick? You know, okay, I got you. You had to pop one balloon.
The Shay got like 100 toothpicks in that mic flag. Oh, okay. I thought she was going for brown.
And why did you pop this gentleman's balloon?
So I'm not judging, but it was the shoes for me.
Oh yeah, I was never a candidate here. I did this for the love of YouTube and the support. Yeah, I was never supposed to do this.
Oh,
So in case you didn't hear me earlier, I said,
pop-up.
it was a pop-up and support. I don't know her.
Oh, okay.
I came with somebody. He
What?
supported her, and I support her too. So
Well, I appreciate it.
it ain't about what you got on. It's who got it on. That's something for you to wake up tomorrow and realize what I said tonight.
Jesus.
Okay. You can ask
That's what he did. He dropped the
question.
Riz bomb on her.
Okay.
You might.
Okay. So, if we was to go on a date, where would you take me?
Okay.
We would talk first, and I would see what your interests actually are. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't take you to nothing.
Where would you take me, sir? Where would you take me?
Yo. They keep trying to make it into a Disney movie, but Stephen King is like, what are
Get
you
out the
doing?
way.
Yeah, he like, stop, man.
Get
No
out
roses.
the way.
He was like, it depends on that. She was like, where would you take me, sir? Where are you going? Where are you going? He's like, wait, hold on, this is
you
not
ain't getting
Walt.
over. You are
Get
not
out of
getting
here,
over.
Walt. Steven, come in. Walt, go over there. Nah, she said, get to the point, son. Don't try to finesse me. Sweet nothing.
Oh.
Where we going, yo? He was like, you know what?
And this dude, he really came with some house slippers. At least he explained himself. Look, I was not supposed to be here. I just
Shay was
came.
looking like, yo, hold on.
I just drove my friend.
Hey, don't make it look like I begged you to get on the ladder. He was doing a lot. Yeah. Listen, all right, we're going to run it back. But y'all got to peep how she just cut straight to the... That was a little cut to the point, man.
Yeah.
We would talk first and I would see what your interests actually are, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't take you to nothing.
Where would you take me, sir?
She said, sir.
Where would you take me?
That's what I stated, that I would see what your interests actually are first.
That's not the question.
That's
Where?
Like I stated,
okay.
I would have to see what your interests are first. I wouldn't just be, hey, we want to meet you at this place or something like that. If we actually talked and we are putting together a
You
date,
see her spinning the...
I would like to know what your interests are.
Yeah.
So it'd be something that we are mutually into rather than just
He's into the room, yo.
Yeah.
Undertaker in here.
Yeah.
doing
Come
something
on.
spontaneously.
Like, she's like,
That's
are you
all.
done yet? You done?
Still not answering the question.
Exactly. I told you. He's in the room.
Still not answering the question, sir.
You're keeping it respect.
Go.
That was not a good answer. A good response, no.
That's it. He brought this on to himself. No. Hold on. He brought this. He did this to himself.
He did, though. He opened the
did
door.
it. He did.
He opened the door for that guy. You know, if he got all black and his hair's black and he just doing this, why you open the door for? He's in the room now, yo. You got to deal with the consequences. All right, here we go.
Oh.
Opinion. It's opinionated.
Okay, so I'm your girl. I'm your girl, right?
Oh, he finished.
How would you take me out on a date? Where would you take me out on a date?
Well, since you want to keep going that way, I'm going to go where I want to go. We going to Houston,
Where?
eat. I want me a Hawaiian ribeye.
Uh-huh.
Then we might go hit a bar,
Ooh.
go do a couple other things.
Oh.
But
Hit a
hey,
lick.
if
Nah,
it's
he
just
finished.
on me and what I want to do, that's what it's going to go like. But I would like to actually know what you're interested in so we can do something around both of our interests rather than
Look
just
at her face.
That's all.
Look at her face, man. Hey, look at her face.
Oh my God.
This is like little daggers from the eyes, yo. He's finished, yo. He don't even want to look at it because he's trying to avoid contact. He don't want to. He's trying to avoid damage, like proximity damage. He gonna get his whole joint.
Proximity.
He gonna get his whole joint rearranged. Talk about looks, unalive. that's her right there. She looked at him like,
Oh.
I told you this is gonna be happening soon, man.
He brought it
let
on to himself.
him into
He
the
did
building.
it. He did it to himself.
Here we go, y'all.
What I want to do, that's what it's going to go like. But I would like to actually know what you're interested in so we can do something around both of our interests rather than just me. That's all.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
He finished.
Typically, when I plan a date, I like to try to do something where I can sit down to get to know you. So, some of my favorite restaurants, I like Papados,
Okay.
Donna Letty's, Taste Bar.
Papa.
And then I'll try to do something interactive, just get you,
Yeah.
see how you are when you're free and everything like that. So,
Yeah.
maybe like bowling, something like that.
All right.
Top it off.
Yeah, he laying it.
Thank you.
Papa those, we got that in Atlanta too.
Yeah, we do.
All right, you are going to have to pop one balloon.
Yo. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Because that wasn't even the answer.
I told you he was
question that
finished.
I asked.
I'm not mad, sweetheart.
Huh?
I'm not mad, sweetheart. You got what you like, and I'm not mad at that. Keep it.
Okay.
You
Yeah, let go of hand, man. It's a lot of indictments happening around this time of year. Stop that,
You
yo.
don't say no McDonald's.
Stop that. No, I gotta warn my brothers, yo. Keep your hands to yourself, yo. They handing an indictment out weekly. Stop that. Let go.
They rating.
No is just hear the word no and respect it, yo. Come on, it's crazy in these streets.
Ask permission.
Ask permission, get it, all of that. Have a witness there, record it, everything, and even then don't do it.
Or at least just put your hands out and see if the other one comes.
Right, man.
If they don't, they don't.
It's very serious, yo. He was like 1 second from an arrest, yo. Let go. He let go just in time. Here we go.
So silly.
Okay, do you have any questions?
Where you from originally?
I'm from San Diego, California.
How long you been in Houston?
I was raised in Houston.
That's all I got.
You have any questions?
So, are you the type of person that likes to give gifts, or do you receive gifts like romantically, or do you like to share?
I personally don't care about gifts. If that's something that I see that whoever I'm dealing with like, then I try to fulfill her in that. But me personally, I don't really care too much about it.
Okay, how do you express love?
I express love by like changing my behavior if you bring it up. Just listening, trying to create a comfortable environment for you. Just listening and making changes based off whatever you tell me.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay.
All right, quality time.
Any more questions? Okay, how do
You
you
don't
feel
have
about
any
each other?
questions for me?
Oh, not anymore. Not right now.
Nah, go on a date, girl. Come on.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about each other?
Oh, she cool.
How do you feel about him?
She's about to pop.
I'm gonna pop it.
Oh, snap.
Oh, she pop it. Let her pop it.
Do you?
Well, what?
Go ahead.
What?
And right here. And why did you pop his balloon?
See, he didn't. He wasn't interested in knowing anything about me.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Unfortunately, all the balloons
What
were
is this
popped.
one saying?
I feel you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me have a minute. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Well, now y'all see what we meant when I said, like, she definitely has some social anxiety.
Yeah.
That's it right there, man. So it's no judgment. It's no judgment. But Juju,
Yeah.
yeah, it didn't work out, man.
No,
it didn't work out at all.
Didn't.
Nah.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, but drop your comments. Let us know what y'all thought about the show, man, because we really want to know. We know not everybody looking at it from our perspective.
No.
So, feel free to let us know what y'all thought. But for now, it's time for the final thoughts.
Yeah.
What's your take, Juju?
Look, I just didn't think. Quite honestly, I don't think anyone there was.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be a match.
It wasn't gonna be a match.
Yo, but
No.
he tried. That's what makes it weird. He wasn't even giving me funny vibes.
He wasn't.
She was looking for something like, you had to be literally like 100 for 100. And he was 99 out of 100. He was
What?
he ain't like
She
me
don't
enough.
play no games.
Right, man.
She don't play no games.
He was like literally, I think he might have been one or two questions away from like marriage with her.
Yeah.
But that, she was like, nope. He didn't
Has
do
to
a
be
follow
over
up.
the 80%.
Some people just don't want to, be very intimate in front of an audience.
Yeah.
Like they prefer the first date to get to really know you. So,
That's true.
and he strikes me as the type, like, if you don't get how he is,
Yeah.
he's not going to go above and beyond to, like, explain himself.
Yeah.
So he wasn't going to be like, nah, I am feeling you, and you, yeah. But see, that's what I meant with the social anxiety. You're not quite able to articulate what you really feel or, understand what others are articulating. So I think that's what it is. So I'm not going to say too much outside of that. But Juju, what's your thoughts?
What do you think of Charlie Brown? Pants, man.
Wait,
Shorts,
him.
Yeah.
He definitely deserved a pop. Like, he was, because I don't like, I know he was moving with him, man. He was giving me vibes, and then he held her hand, like, at the end, he was giving me them granddaddy vibes. Man. Watch
like,
that
honey?
boy, man.
Say, honey?
Watch him. Watch him. He knew he opened the door for so-and-so right there, yeah. He came in to collect, this dude. No, I ain't like that, though. I'm happy he didn't match with her.
No, yeah.
Nah,
Because he was holding on.
He was
holding
man,
on.
for very nefarious reasons. Right, he need to be indicted. Man. He was close to the indicted. He better stop. I'm trying to help you out, man. Everybody catching a Rico.
Everybody. Rico here, Rico there.
Rico. If you hear that word, hide under your bed. Jeez, if you got a friend named Rico, block him today. Because if he calls you, it might be a, what I mean? But
ties you in.
I'm done, Juju. What are your thoughts? I'm done. Like, they just gotta let me know in the comments what they thought of her and everything else.
I said what I said.
Oh, that's
None
it.
of them, yeah.
Okay, I mean, hold on. That wasn't meant to laugh. I meant to just say this. Like, yeah.
It's just no one. Out there,
Yeah. So I don't blame the guys. It's tough. It's tough. And
tough,
Deshae, she doing her thing. You know, she brought her
is.
back.
She
Maybe
is.
3 times a charm, so she might be back again.
Yeah.
But until then, be back for more. We will have that for sure. But until then, your boy Gamma signing out with a lovely
Juju. Peace.